Okay, here's a quick video of our board. I'm still working on it right now. It's Monday, 3:42 p.m. We have had some severe difficulty printing the pads for the microcontroller. We went through 3 boards, and then I decided that we were wasting too many boards, so we reprinted this one approximately like 5 or 6 times. Each time I changed the width of the pads, so if the printer over dispensed ink, they wouldn't short together. Eventually, I went down, first working in units of millimeters, I went from 0.6 to 0.5 to 0.4 millimeters for the pad width. And then I went back in and finally changed it to 10 mils, which is the width of these wires. So right now I'm cleaning up some shorts like this capacitor right here, and I need to clean up a short down here, a short up here, I think that's a short, and I need to run a blade between some of these. I'm putting the, after that I'll dispense the solder paste and lay down the components. But I'm rather nervous about this board working. Hopefully the soldering process goes well and we don't have any shorts after soldering, because that would be unfortunate. And this is the other side of the board. So when we were designing it, my stipulation was that all the wires come in from one side or the other, because we are not going to use a 5-pin connector. Where's my pointer? We are not going to use a 5-pin connector up here. We're not going to use a 6-pin connector up here. Rather, what I intend to do is take jumper wires from my proto board and cut off one end, solder that into these. Well, for each one I'll have a wire, and but basically the wires have a pin on each end made for jumping from board to board. I'll cut off one of those pins, strip and tin the wire, glue it to the other side of the board. Actually, it'll be this side, the top side of the board. So the wires will come in from the top, they'll get hot glued, same with these, and then they'll get soldered on this side. We used a large amount of vias, so just to keep everything on the same side. It just worked out that way. But my stipulation was for each of these connectors, I want the wires to come in from the same side and get soldered on the same side. So whether they came in through the top or the bottom wasn't an issue, just so long as, I didn't have, one on the top, one on the bottom, another on the top, another on the bottom. And so going to clean these up, dispense solder and reflow. Hopefully the solder sticks more to the metal leads on the components than to the pads and doesn't create any solder bridges. I'm very concerned about this one right here. Yeah.